When I first moved into my new apartment, I felt lucky to find a place so cheap in the city. Sure, the building was old and the walls were paper thin, but it was home. The first few nights were uneventful, save for the occasional groan of the plumbing. But on the fourth night, I noticed something strange. It was around 2 a.m., and I was lying in bed, scrolling through my phone when I heard a faint scratching sound. It was soft at first, like something small brushing against the wall. I paused, holding my breath, straining to listen. The sound stopped. I shook it off and went to sleep, but the unease lingered. The next night, the scratching returned. This time it was more deliberate. It started in the corner near my bed and moved along the wall in a straight line, almost as if someone, or something, was dragging their fingernails from one end to the other. I sat up, staring at the wall, heart pounding. "It's just mice," I whispered to myself. Old building noises. But the rational explanations didn't stick. Over the next week, the sounds grew louder. Scratching turned to tapping, tapping to knocking, and then came the whispering. It was faint, almost imperceptible, like a voice just beyond the threshold of hearing. I pressed my ear to the wall one night, convinced it was my imagination. That's when I heard it clearly. "Help me," it said. I jumped back, heart racing. My mind scrambled for explanations. Maybe someone in the adjacent apartment was messing with me. I knocked on the wall in response, calling out, "Hello? Is someone there?" No answer. I couldn't sleep that night. The whispers continued, soft and persistent. By morning, I was determined to figure out what was going on. I spent hours tapping the walls, looking for hollow spots, until I found one behind my bed. The plaster gave under my touch. That's when I decided to investigate further. I bought a hammer and chisel and started chipping away. As I worked, a foul, musty smell filled the room. When I broke through the wall, I discovered a small crawl space, no bigger than a closet. Inside was a filthy mattress, empty food containers, and something that made my blood run cold. A notebook. The pages were covered in scribbled writing, my name repeated over and over. At the back of the notebook was a single sentence: "I'm waiting." I stumbled back, my breath hitching. The air felt heavy, oppressive. That night, I bolted my door and slept with the lights on. But around 3 a.m., I woke to a noise that froze me in place. The whispering wasn't coming from the wall anymore. It was right next to my ear.